guys, my name's Alex and welcome to another Legends of Tomorrow video. Today I'm going to be talking about Season 3, Episode 15. Now just quickly before we get into this, like always, I did do a reaction to this episode which is up on my Patreon. There's a link in the description to that so you guys can go watch that if you like. But let's get into my thoughts of this episode. So we start off the episode by just killing me. My Avalance feels just went on a roller coaster this episode. So if you guys watched my reaction video, you will see that I died in the first 5 minutes of this episode. We open up with like Sara and Ava in bed together and I couldn't. How do I even describe my emotions for this scene? When Ava put her hand on Sarah's heart/chest, oh, it got me feeling the feels. It really did. It really hit a spot. It hit me right there, and and then Ava casually brings up John, trying to hide her jealousy. I loved jealous Ava this episode. Oh, what a time. I liked what they did with the Ava, John, Sarah storyline this episode. It wasn't they didn't play into the whole, oh, is Sarah still into John, sort of thing, right? We'll get to, the end part of them, but it was very clear that all Sarah wanted was Ava this episode, right? And I liked how they did that. So yeah, that opening scene just destroyed me in the best possible way. Yeah. So we got more of the death totem this episode, which if you guys saw my reaction to last week's episode, you will know how awful I am with ghosts. I cannot stand ghosts. Even in last week's episode, it wasn't done creepily. It was almost nice ghosts, right? But I still can't handle ghosts. I legitimately started crying last episode because I just can't with ghosts. So, this episode was a time as well, though it wasn't as bad as last episode because they didn't look like ghosts, you know? It was sort of just visions, if that makes sense. So, it was still a time though. It was still creepy as hell this episode. Evil, sort of death at Sarah. Oh, wow. You don't want to be versing her, do you? She'd be the worst enemy to have, to be honest. But the Legends got sort of a look into their past a little bit, if you will. And like I said, I have only watched sort of the first season of The Flash. I don't know if I fully finished it. But so I don't know much about Wally West or his backstory. So I didn't know about, is it Jesse? Jesse? But from the glimpses I got, even though she was fake, I am sad that she's not around. I would have loved to see them together. They look cute. She looks cute. And I'm just oh, why isn't she still around? It kind of makes me want to go back and watch The Flash, for their story. But also, I'm clearly it doesn't end well. So that was a time. I just want to protect Wally though. I love him so much, and he's just I want to protect him from everything bad in this world. Also, Mick is the fire totem bearer, which surprised exactly no one. Still cool though. I have to admit, out of all the totems, I think I'd want to be the bearer of the fire totem. That'd be pretty cool. Shooting fucking flame balls out of your hands. I'm into it. I would be on board for that. But yeah, that's exciting that he's now the fire totem bearer. I want to jump back over to Ava and talk about Ava and sort of Constantine's, John's scenes this episode, because I loved their scenes so much this episode. And like I said, they didn't make John a dick towards Ava, right? Sort of playing with her feelings in regards to Sarah, right? They sort of teased each other, but as soon as John sort of realized how into Sarah Ava was, he was that's something worth risking, right? Sarah's worth it, right? So I really liked that. Yeah, I liked John this episode. But I loved jealous Ava, petty Ava. When she put her finger on John's hand, I couldn't. I just died. It was, I aspired to be that level of pettiness. her facial expressions this episode, like, and in particular with John, just killed me. Like, I think I've saved, like, just, like, gifs galore from those scenes because, like, just her facial expressions just, like, really, they speak to me. Like, they really do. And poor Ava, man, she needs to get, like, some friends or something because, like, they're in the middle of trying to save Sarah, and she's just like, okay, I don't know what to do. Sarah called me her girlfriend, but like, what does that mean? Like, she was talking to Gary and John. Oh. But it was fine. Like I said, John gave us some great advice, so it worked out okay, but I need Ava, like, I don't know, she needs some, like, gal pals, like, actual gal pals, not, like, gal pals. I'd love to see her, like, just chatting with, like, Zari and, like, Amira, right? I'd love to see that. I really would. But, like I said, we're going to jump over to the end of the episode because, oh, God, my Avalance feels. Just, Ava cried way too much this episode. Just attacks me, like, crying when she's, like, trying to get Sarah to, like, break through, like, the darkness. And she put her hand on her heart again. Oh wow, that hurt. But then again at the end of the episode when Sarah pushed her away. I can't! Sarah, why are you gonna do this? I mean, I understand her reasoning. She's done this before. She did this to, like, what's his name? The arrow guy, what's his name? I know his name. Oliver, right? She did that to Oliver. She's done this many times. So, like, I understand where she's coming from, but still, I just need Avalance to, like, be happy and together. But I have faith. I do have faith, especially coming into next week's episode. I'm going to talk about next week's episode in a little bit, so I'll give you guys spoilers if you guys don't want to hear about next week's episodes and thoughts and stuff like that. But anyway, back to this episode. Heartbreak, and then, like, when she left and Sarah found the note under her pillow, Ava left a goddamn note under her pillow saying this spot is reserved for the girlfriend of Sarah Lance. It's just the cheesiest thing ever, but I love it. Like, I just love seeing someone as badass and as, like, hardcore and as, like, lethal as, like, Ava leaving such a, like, just, like, a cheesy ass note. I'm just like, okay, wow. This episode, man, it got me. It got me, like I said, whirlwind of emotion for Avalance. Just, wow. But I'm going to talk about next week's episode, so if you guys don't want to hear about thoughts, theories of next week's episode, click off now. Thank you for watching. But next episode is called Ava. It's an Ava-centric episode, so that, I'm still feeling confident that, like, Avalance is endgame. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still feeling confident. I know a lot of people are freaking out and are angry that, like, they broke up, but, like, I'm okay with angst and drama as long as, like, it's endgame, you know? As long as no one dies, no one leaves the show, I'm fine. We are gonna have plenty of Sarah Ava scenes next episode because we do get to find out what Ava's secret is. Oh boy. So I talked about possible theories, I think it was like a couple of episodes or something like that, when we found out that Ava has a secret. I talked about possible theories. But it looks like none of them were real. I did get kind of close. I talked about robot, potentially, which still could be true. But I think, looking at the promo for next week's episode, it looks more like clones. We're looking at clones. So Ava is a clone? I'm very confused where this storyline is going. Why do they need Ava clones? Not gonna lie, like, being in a world with, like, hundreds of Avas around me, I would love that. But I wonder why a government agency would spend that money. So yeah, it looks like it's clones. Ava, from what we've seen in the promo, doesn't know about it. And yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. We see, like, a snippet of Ava and Sarah fighting together, fighting these clones. It's gonna be another whirlwind of an episode next episode. And look, I am not opposed to a clone storyline. I'm not opposed to, like, I'm still on board with Sara and Ava if Ava is a clone. I don't have issues with clones falling in love. I watched 5 fucking seasons of Orphan Black. I'm fine with this shit. It's definitely better than the theory that she was like a descendant of Sara. That was fucking weird. So I'm not opposed to this clone storyline. We'll see where it goes though. We'll see where it goes. So yeah, I think that's it for me this episode, this video. Yeah, it's been an episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button if you did and subscribe if you're new. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.